high and eliminate the space in front of them, when to drop deep and have this side be really compact. That will give this side a foundation. Over the last 5 games in all competitions, 4-1. So this side is really confident, know exactly who they want to be on and off the ball,
Our referee tonight, Sergei Demyanchuk, blows his whistle, and we are underway tonight from St. Louis. His crowd revved up and ready to go. One of the biggest home matches.
Like you mentioned, Josh, 6 goals for, only 1 against, so there's a really good balance in this tournament. Watch out.
Oh, this is a misplay at the back. It's still available. It's Hartel. It's short for McGlynn. Now Artur. Artur will look towards goal. It slips through. A shock in St. Louis as the Dynamo moves it across for Hartel. Now out wide. Vollum delivers. Cordova was ripped out at the penalty. A point to the spot and a way back into it again for St. Louis. Patience from Hartel. Marcel Hartel scores! St. Louis is back level. Guilherme! Wasn't far off. I think that was Stanchion behind the goal.
Phenomenal movement on this strike. For both of these sides higher up the field.
In behind, Andre Linger, flag stays down, Linger's in, Linger blocked! Dante Polvara!
One of his teammates give up on the play. But the timing, the ability to leave his feet.
Turned over. Marcel Hartel looking for options. It's Vollum coming forward, and Nolly is there defensively. Referee whistles this one. It's a yellow card, and it's a red card.
As it is, a little bit of a heavy touch from Vollum. Notice Nolly, he gets the body position right. He comes across. And I do think.
What does Guilherme have in store? Guilherme pushed away. You saw him hit the outside of the post earlier.
Coming onto this field. The position.
Outswinging ball, heads go up, looping. This is wide, and that is it. 120 minutes is not enough. We are off to penalty kicks for a spot in the semifinal. You can hear a pin drop. Durkin scores! St. Louis is right there!
Again, this location, the goal over the last couple pens.
He's played in so many big games. Now he must make here. Herrera saved! Luke the hero! St. Louis to the semifinal!
And the height, comfortable.
All right, everyone. Got head coach Ben Olsen here. Ben, just any overall thoughts on that?
Well, disappointing in the end. You know, especially the losing PKs after what was a good performance. I mean, the guys played really hard. They were up for it. A lot of guys played a lot of minutes, especially after a quick turnaround. And they gave each other everything. And we produced some really good soccer and some really good moments. And we're, you know, we got to finish that game out. We have a few chances that, you know, we gotta take. And you know, that's sometimes soccer. I didn't see the PK. The second one, the ref was a typical Open Cup referee. You know, pretty poor and, you know, all over the place. But that's the Open Cup, and that's how this goes. And then PKs is, they were just better in those moments than us in the end. So disappointing, but we got to patch them up. It's been a good little run, and we'll get ready for LA Galaxy, and then we can turn the page on the Open Cup.
Thanks for that. Let's start with Dustin.
Hey, Ben. Two big calls in that game, the foul on Bozat, Lawrence's red. What were you told on those plays?
He stunk. Sorry. So these aren't. It's not a second yellow. These are like plays that he. But again, this is the Open Cup, right? This is you have to get through some of that stuff, and you have to make your own luck in these types of moments and games. And we there was enough for us today, the way we played, to win the game. And I don't know what the shot count is, and they don't have data for these games, but I'm sure we had some really good looks, and I thought some of the soccer and the effort was really good from our players. So, the referee, we can't use him as an excuse, but I didn't think he was good.
And you guys go out on penalty kicks, but 120 minutes, you guys battled. What are some positives that you can take?
It's hard to say it. I have so many positives. I mean, they're just, again, another good game from us overall, and we produced, again, enough chances to win that game. I thought we defended pretty well, and everybody gave a similar effort to, the Vancouver game and Colorado, and we're starting to understand, the way we're playing and kind of what makes us, a good team, and that's a positive. The negative is, you lose in PKs. It hurts.
Thanks, Ben.
Herman, go ahead.
Hey, Ben, a lot to dissect in this game, but I agree. The effort, it cannot be questioned. I want to touch on the resiliency to make that comeback in the first half. You make a mistake to go down 1-0, and you're able to flip the script going into halftime.
Well, we do that, and then we get the lead, and then we should, we got to do a better job of in both starts, right? Both starts to the half, we give up a goal. So, again, there was a lot to digest. You're right. That's a long game. There's a lot of plays out there, and there's a lot of tired legs. And I just thought our guys. I'm disappointed for our players because they gave a lot, and they really were up for this, and they played a good game. And it comes down to some moments that we didn't really make. Did we get a fair shake with the ref? I don't know. It's probably not on him, but I reiterate he wasn't good tonight. Certainly on the Lawrence call, and there were some PKs that could have went the other way. You have VAR in this one, but in the end, the Linger play sticks out in my mind. We got to put that in the net, and we're in good shape. So you still got to make plays in these types of games, in cup games, and they're always a little wacky. And we just fell a little short tonight.
Yeah, one thing I didn't know, and it was thanks to the broadcast, that second yellow is not being. They cannot review that in VAR. I didn't know that. That's a rule, but just wanted to share that with you.
Yeah, I just don't think you should call it. I think it's a pretty routine. I think it's a pretty routine soccer play. But just in general, there's a lot of little plays that. But again, there was so much going on. In the end, we have to make our own luck, and we got to see out some of the attacking actions that were, I thought, really, really promising, and how we got there, arrived to goal was very good. I thought we had plenty of good looks, and I thought we defended pretty well over the course of the game.
And then my last one is looking ahead to LA. My question is, do y'all plan on staying in St. Louis and then head to?
No, we're going to head back tonight, and then we're going to rest tomorrow, and then we'll get back Thursday, Friday, and head off to LA.
Good deal. Safe travels, Coach.
Thank you.
Max, go ahead.
Good evening, Coach. Condolences again on the loss. You have shown throughout this season the utmost faith in Jonathan Bond. You have made it clear that he is the man for that position. regardless of any circumstances. There's obviously probably going to be some kind of online criticism surrounding him. How proud are you of the effort that he put out there tonight, particularly with all of the tiring effort that your players put out there for 120 minutes, and then him being put in that pressure cooker of a situation in penalties?
Stay off the line. Stay off online, Max. Don't listen to that stuff. People are upset. I'm sure there's, it's easy to point at the goalkeeper in a goalkeeper in a shootout. So I don't have much to say about that. He's been good. I thought he was fantastic last game, and I thought he had a very good game today. So, yeah, he's our number one.
And then, my last question was actually involving Artur. You have had him as basically like a shared captain role at many points throughout this season. For him to have that kind of a moment basically right before the half, what do you feel like it says about the work that he's been putting in throughout these last few weeks, throughout these last few months, as a leader, as a vocal veteran leader in that locker room, and for him to kind of have a moment in the spotlight? What do you feel like that?
It's always nice, when you are more of a defensive-minded player and a selfless player to get on the score sheet. Artie's done a great job over the last month, coming back and building his fitness. And he's a huge part of what we're doing here, and we need him. So he's been good. So it was nice to see him get on the score sheet.
Thank you, Coach.
Wrap it up with Selvin. Go ahead, Selvin.
Do you feel this match can help the team go later in the season?
Sure. I think every match helps, Selvin, as we grow here and we find out more about our team because we're playing a different opponent and they pose different challenges to size ourselves up in real time. This is how we learn about ourselves. And again, overall, it was again, I thought a really good game from us. We fouled up at the start of both halves, but I'm proud of them. I'm just disappointed for the players. I thought they gave everything, and it would have been nice to move on. But those are the breaks. We'll patch them up and get ready for LA.
Quick notice. Did you know that the yellow cards are getting reviewed on the World Cup?
I did. I don't know. I don't know many rules, Selvin. I don't know. I'm sure. Okay, great. I think that's a good idea.